goal to make it 1-0. Looking to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
And it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
Looks to slip it through. He's got through. And a shot! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Coutinho. And it's Tremolina. Lacazette. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. And the keeper barely had to move.
Well, with this guy and the talent he's got, you know he's probably going to try his luck from there, but that one he didn't really get right at all.
Hit long and direct.
Well, that was a really awkward one for the goalkeeper to deal with.
Coutinho cuts it out. What an adventurous run from a defender. Hits it! He's scored!
Unbelievable.
Basel are all square. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right, and technically that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, this is real tit-for-tat stuff. It's difficult to see which one has the drive and determination to come out on top now.
Out to the left it goes. Big chance! One-on-one! Goal! Basel! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, although the keeper looked an imposing figure then, he remained totally unfazed and took the chance with great ease.
Basel take the lead.
And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Away from immediate danger. Kroos. Pushes it out wide. Now the pass. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. We hit half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
There's a long pass towards the front. Tremolina has been found. Toni Kroos. Lacazette comes sliding in. It's anyone's ball. And the finish! Had too much on it. Can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Thrust towards the front line. Hurtles into the tackle. Tries to stroke it through. Lacazette. And it's Tremolina.
Well, if you're chasing a game, there isn't an awful lot you can do without the ball. They're not seeing enough of it, and it needs a real team effort now to sort this out.
It's a corner. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. It's come loose. Benfica still have 2 substitutions up their sleeve. Comes in hard, but he's taken enough of the ball. Basel have a free kick. Suchi. Quaresma. And on the right now, what's on? Passes it through. Lacazette. And out to safety. And the through ball is intercepted. Tries a through ball. Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Yeah, and that was all about the through ball. Great control, and the weight was perfect.
Gone in the second half. Spoon forward. Forward it goes. A goal kick.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Looking to force his way through. Chance. They've done it! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence?
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a whisker away. No question, that's a foul. Suchi. Well, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Tremulina with the ball through.
Look, we've seen it from the fella before. Even from that sort of range, he's just really, really capable, and I think he must be catered for it. They have to work on that and get to him sooner.
João Moutinho tries to get it forward quickly. Toni Kroos is long and forward. Lacazette. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Smart save. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Benfica could have here their final chance. Clears it out of harm's way. It's Charisma! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes they just make the wrong one, and I think he would have been better placing that.
Needed a better pass there. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation. welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. The teams then, Benfica against Barcelona. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It's got to be the little chief, Javier Mascherano. Uncompromising and ready to tackle anything that moves, and he does so with tenacity and grit. It shouldn't take long for him to make his mark.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Tries a through ball. Oh, they could break here. Looks to slip it through. Surely a shot. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
And that all stems from great vision, you know. What a delightful little ball over the top that was.
And now the finish. Toni Kroos. And it's Lacazette. Looks like a good ball through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And terrific from Segundo Ibarbo.
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on. This could be rather exciting.
Segundo Ibarbo with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
I just thought he was alert and direct. There was no messing about. He was too quick for the keeper, and that's a fine.
That's superb from Jackson Martinez.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they've dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where.
Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Jackson Martinez did so well with that interception, but what followed was a pretty lethal counter-attack that took seconds to convert. That's as sharp as it gets, believe me.
Barcelona take the lead.
And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Surely. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. He's made sure that that won't get through. Martinez. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Pumps it upfield. Hoists it high. Khan catches it safely. And he's made certain that won't get through. Big chance here. Ball's loose. The ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Jackson Martinez floats one over. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Shoots! Just off target.
Well, with this guy and the talent he's got, you know he's probably going to try his luck from there, but that one he didn't really get right at all.
So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Ball's out on the left now. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Needed a better pass there. That had to be more accurate. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Ibarbo. Lacazette. Rafael Varane. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Oh, that's a waste. that's where he wants it. Martinez. Benfica are trailing here with the first half almost done. Benfica not lucky. They have escaped lightly. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. It's Lacazette. Lacazette passes it through. Keeper's ball. Well played, he saw that coming. Now the pass. It's a decent ball. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Tries a through ball. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. We're off again.
Well, I'm sure the manager's talked the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Martinez, he's off on a marauding run. Jackson Martinez. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Aim forward. Lacazette takes control of it and he's on the move. Rafael Varane brings it forward. Looks to slip it through. Jackson Martinez looking to force his way through. He has done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Barcelona take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they've opened a nice gap at this stage, but there's nothing to stop them for trying to widen it a little further.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. It's great defensive work, it doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Now it's Ibarbo, and here's the chance to counter. Rafael Varane passes it through. He's picked him out.
I think they've got to make a statement now to say to their opposition, we're not giving up without a scrap, to give themselves the belief that this is recoverable.
Swept in. That's not the cross he had in mind. Cuts it out. Looks like a good ball through. Done very well to intervene. Tries a through ball, and he's onside.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
Toni Kroos. Ibarbo. Now the pass. Lacazette shoots! Benfica haven't made a substitution yet. Crunching tackle. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He spotted the run and played him through. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's come flying in. Now it's Martinez. He should have put that one away.
Oh, that could so easily have been game over. There would have been no way back from 3 behind.
Oh, you could tell he really wanted that.
I think what we're looking at here is just a very special talent. Someone who can decide the outcome of a match on his own.
Chance! Goes for it! Lacazette passes it through. It's got through to him. Vidal. Oh, good ball. He's away. Looking to shoot. And more and more and more. Surely now beyond all doubt. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, when you go one-on-one with the keeper, you can't afford any indecision, and that was decisive and clinical.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Oh, and look who's there doing the defending. Toni Kroos. There's a definite foul there. Just 5 minutes left. And it's Ibarbo. Lacazette. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Looks like a good ball through, and he's cut it out. Drives it towards the front. Ibarbo. Ibarbo has a goal! Terrific from Segundo Ibarbo! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
I just think there was too much ball watching. Nobody's really looking to see who's drifting into good striking positions, and it's a bad one to give away, it really is.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Now it's Martinez. Looks to slip it through. Toni Kroos. And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strong...